This is Past Part 2.
Good morning to you. We begin with a story only on 10. A candlelight vigil and balloon release will be held today in remembrance of an Abbeville woman killed in a car crash that was Maine. Authorities say 38-year-old Megan Plowden was involved in a single vehicle crash in Scarborough, Maine. First responders arrived to find Plowden injured and brought her to a hospital. Brittany Plowden says she will miss cooking with her sister and going to her for advice, but most of all, she admires the way her sister fought for her son Dylan.
Megan was an activist in the community. She fought for Dylan's justice, which is my nephew that passed away in 2017. Recently, he got his justice over the summer. Her getting that justice is good, and she's gone now, and that's an extra piece of peace for her, even in her afterlife.
Plowden's family remembers her as a mother who was a giving person and also a community activist. Meanwhile, authorities in Lafayette are still trying to piece together what led to a deadly shooting at a motel. Take a look at this very quickly. According to authorities, a male victim was shot just after 5 Thursday afternoon during a fight at the Plantation Motel just off of the Evangeline Thruway. Before officers got to that scene, the victim was taken to a hospital where he died due to gunshot wounds, we're told. Now, police say there's no motive for the shooting and this investigation is ongoing. In St. Mary Parish, a Morgan City woman died in a two-vehicle crash. It happened Wednesday afternoon on Highway 90 near Beauregard Road. According to state police, 33-year-old Kristen Myers was driving westbound on LA 182 when she hit a truck from behind while the driver was slowing down to turn left. Now, troopers say Myers was brought to the hospital, but she did not survive. The driver of the truck was not injured, we're told. Let's go to the Big Easy, where 3 murders under investigation are raising concerns in the Crescent City for the Bayou Classic weekend. Many saying they're shocked these incidents took place during a very busy weekend with the Bayou Classic in town. Many say they will be extra cautious wherever they are, even during the day. Others say they obviously feel safer when there are a lot of police officers around, and they're surprised one of the murders in the 800 block of Canal Street near Bourbon happened with so many people in that area.
It's something to be safe. I mean, that's not going to stop anyone because they come to New Orleans to have fun. You know, it's a fun city. That's why I tell the tourists, if you need directions, ask one of the police officers.
I think we've crossed the road a few times to avoid people, but to be honest, you'd do that if you were in London, wouldn't you? But you would not assume that those people were armed. What can you do? What can you do to avoid somebody that's just going to do something crazy?
One local resident says during big events like the Bayou Classic, she finds herself always reminding tourists to be careful and watch their surroundings, knowing that in the Crescent City, almost anything can happen at any moment. Then the 4th round of the Louisiana 4 to 5 Home program is going live on November 27th. There will be 750 grants available and will be given on a first-come, first-served basis. The LFHP provides grants of up to $10,000 for homeowners to repair or replace their roofs to the fortified roof standard. Anyone interested in the programs are encouraged to review eligibility information. There are about 3,000 grants available, with the first half going towards people insured by Louisiana citizens. Let's go to Ville Platte, where there are a few seniors whose cars were vandalized, and so the city's Housing Authority Board chairman hit the streets to help find some help. The mayor tossed in his support, along with several business owners, this past week. The 2 ladies met with me at one of the repair shops. Back then, we spoke to a number of those people who had cars with damaged windows, dents and scratches. Fast forward today, we spoke with them again. That's after the community and mayor came out to help out. There is truth to the saying that it takes an entire village, Scotch paint and body to global window repair. Everyone did what they could to get these 2 ladies' cars back on the road. Mary Moten and Barbara Charles met up at one of the repair shops.
My truck looked good.
I love my blessed
But that's her name, blessed.
The side mirrors were replaced along with the front and side windows.
Thank God for Jesus for touching their heart.
When Ville-Place mayor got word that help was needed, he tossed his name onto the list.
Once we found out who all was affected, I told him to put something together and I would participate in it, and that's what he did.
Daughter of Arthur Sampson Jr. owns in-home care business Truth Faith 2. She says she has clients who live in that housing complex where the vandalism took place.
All hurt, and knowing that they would have been responsible to take care of it, I just, like with my mom, I do it all the time, but I saw like the clients and I'm like, I had to do it, like if they wasn't a client.
Help these ladies out and give back to the community, and thanks for Global Glass. Mr. Tracy and his son, they contact them, they help us out.
Also, we're told that a glass repair shop out of Lafayette helped out as well. That's after they heard on KLFY that the help was needed. We're hearing that they donated the glass windows for the repairs. Renee Allen for KLFY News 10. So St. Joseph Diner held their annual Thanksgiving dinner for those who were in need. News 10's Kai Price spoke with volunteers about how important it was to help the community.
Volunteers with Catholic Charities of Acadiana came together on Thanksgiving to provide food and shelter to those who need it most. Ben Broussard, Chief of External Affairs at Catholic Charities of Acadiana, says Thanksgiving is an important day in the year for the organization.
Thanksgiving Day is a huge day at St. Joseph Diner. We serve about 700 meals every day, 365 days a year.
Broussard says Catholic Charities of Acadiana has been a home to many for the past 5 decades.
We love providing comfort to somebody. The comfort of a meal, the comfort of the safety of a shelter bed. These are the things that Catholic Charities has been committed to for 50 years.
Sophia Elliott, a volunteer, says she loves helping take care of the people in the community that need it. She says it's an amazing feeling to see them have a great Thanksgiving.
I love serving the people of our community that really need it on Thanksgiving, and it just makes me feel good to see that they have a place to be where they can spend Thanksgiving.
Elliott says it's vital that the organization continues to spread love to those who are struggling.
It's necessary to give back to the people that need it most, and so it really just makes me feel good knowing that they have a better holiday by coming here, and I love helping them.
Broussard says the organization will continue to support whoever is in need moving forward. In Lafayette, Kai Price, KLFY News 10.
Then another place that made sure families were provided a meal is Bailey's Seafood and Grill in Lafayette. News 10's Jasmine Dean has the details on this holiday tradition.
Someone asked me, I worked there 31 years. No, I'll be honest, I didn't know.
Emma Hawk, the owner of Bailey's Seafood and Grill, says the Thanksgiving tradition started after he experienced his first Thanksgiving in America.
I didn't know anything about Thanksgiving. Obviously, it's an American tradition. So I was invited many years ago to my friend's house, and that meant a lot. So when I first opened, I said, look, what is the better way I can do it?
This annual tradition is a way Bailey's gives back to the community for Thanksgiving. He says there are so many people that need help and are unable to get it.
And also, we do have an obligation, to our brothers and sisters in our community.
Hawk says they not only provide meals to families who come to the restaurant, but they also deliver meals to the elderly and homebound.
And now we deliver meal from Kaplan to Opelousas, Erath, New Iberia, Scott, Youngsville. So we had probably about 350, 400 meal to deliver to people who cannot come.
Volunteers with the Iota Tau Sigma chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated says volunteering with the Baileys was something they felt they had to do.
This was no more than fitting for us to come and volunteer for the community. It's been a lot of people, hundreds of vehicles that has been pulling up. They're so grateful. And I feel like it's very special that not only for us to come together as an organization, but also for the Lafayette community as well.
I believe it's just a blessing for them because they might not be able to afford it at their own house. So being able to pick it up and it already being prepared so they don't have to even cook it or anything of that nature. It's already warm, it's ready to go. So they just get to go home and be with their families and enjoy.
In Lafayette, Jasmine Dean, KLFY News 10.
And this weekend, you can enjoy a winter wonderland experience in Youngsville. It's called Youngsville on Ice, an outdoor holiday park featuring a state-of-the-art ice skating rink. Opening day is Saturday. That's today, and starts at 10 a.m. There will be live performances, food trucks, train rides, a shopping alley, interesting, a chance to take a picture with Santa, and more. To buy a skating ticket, you can go to our website at KLFY.com. And Trevor, Sonia, over in the weather center, the temperature